Because, like, after a certain point in your life, people are busy with their own shit, like, 24/7. Like, always. Okay. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Just need to get a divine inspiration real quick. I'm thinking I'll get Stone Mine too. Put a lot of thought into that one. And once they're busy, you gotta punch your own ticket. Yeah, exactly. But not exactly, but you know, like, you got it. More or less. I enjoy everything you talked about except dinner en blanc. I just don't get it, man. I mean, I guess it's, you know why dinner en blanc gets a lot of flack is because it's very easy to make fun of because it's something that people only do as like a status thing. Like it is a flex. I mean, like there's nothing. I mean, again, maybe I'm different. It seems like there's nothing inherently fun about just dressing in a white suit. Eating food, I get, but I could just do that at home, like, you know, in the outfit I'm wearing right now. It's actively hated in Philly. It's hated in Vancouver, too, for sure. At least amongst the people who talk about it. The people who go to it are probably normal, and they just, like, go to it, post one photo, and then at work, they're like, oh, yeah, we were at dinner en blanc last night. And then I was like, oh, cool. And then they don't think about it for 12 months. But for people like me, I'm like, oh, it's fucking... Okay, so it's only 8 months till dinner en blanc. I'm so fucking pissed off. Excuse me. You got sick from my meal? With some bed rest. Dinner en passant? Well, now we're talking. Why are so many people getting sick? Why is there so much illness? I have a chess video going up today, by the way. Help leader. Find Theno and Anchor Deep. I'm going to decline that because I'm rushing the end of the game. Go ahead, be faithless if you want to. I didn't get a chance to play much chess on YouTube last week because the baby was homesick from daycare. But I got a chance to record some yesterday. I don't know if I'm going to get a chance to record any more this week because apparently I got to get 6,000 steps in. Otherwise my phone's going to yell at me, but I'll see what I can do. Ooh. Don't need a follower yet. Chess is my favorite sport. I like the way the pawns go up and down the board. True? That's pretty true. Yeah, an axe. Is baby okay? Yes, she had a what's the correct verbiage here? She had a secondary response to the COVID-19 vaccine. She had a fever with no other symptoms. Just her body's way of letting us know that it was working as magic. That her genetic code was being rewritten. Okay. Lend yourself to the draw of a card. 20% chance of getting a spirit heart when you kill an enemy? Ooh. I do think that there's a very realistic chance that because our baby was the first one to get vaccinated at daycare, none of the other parents are going to get their kids vaccinated. She got vaccinated on a Friday, had a normal weekend, had a normal Monday, and then on Tuesday she was like, guess what? Here comes the fever. So she had a fever Tuesday and Wednesday, which meant she couldn't go to daycare Tuesday, Wednesday. Was normal on Thursday, went back, and then Friday she doesn't go to daycare anyway. So it was like a whole week got screwed up. We tried to avoid it, and we just ended up playing into it. I think the other parents probably saw that and are like, you know what? No thanks. Like, I don't want my baby to get COVID. At the same time, ooh, so having to stay at home for 3 days. Right, I should tell them it's because she wasn't vaccinated. I'll be like, oh yeah, she got a little polio. Sorry, it was just she was a little sick. She just had a little of that polio that's been going around. I did see there was an article that was like millennials and Gen Z are asking their parents if they were vaccinated for polio. At first it sounded stupid to me, but then I thought to myself, I was like, I don't really know what I was vaccinated for in my life. My mom, as far as I know, my mom she's so pro-vaccine. Before I went to South Korea, she called the health unit and was like, are there any recommendable vaccines for travel to South Korea? I'm sure they probably gave me a vaccine for like some shit that hasn't been endemic in South Korea in like 70 years, like since the Korean War. But anyway, so she's very like vaccine minded. So I'm feeling like I'm up to date, but I don't know. I don't know what I got vaccinated against. I remember we got vaccinated in 2nd grade. I have no idea what it was for, but they put us in a big room and we watched Winnie the Pooh, and then they called us in one by one to get a shot. And I also recall in the 7th grade, we got vaccinated for hepatitis B or C. I don't know which one. But then, I don't know, because like some of them you get vaxxed, and then they're like, hey, when you're 34, get another one. How are you supposed to remember that shit when you're like 12? Let me put it on in my agenda. Tell you what, I'll take a small gift. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm up. I assume I'm up to date. Anytime I go to the doctor and they're like, hey, you need one of these, I'm like, sock it to me. They've got records. Dude, I like this new app in BC. I don't know if it's in the rest of the country yet, but where you can see your own medical records. I got it to try to like expedite the results from, you know, like my stool samples and stuff when I was really sick. But now I get like from the lab tech, I see what my doctor would read and then interpret and tell to me. I get to see it myself now, so I know if my doctor's like underselling it or overselling it. It makes me feel like I have more power in the interaction, where normally, you know, you're just like, okay, doctor, I guess you spent all those years in school or whatever, so you think you're better than me. Now you're like, I got the same info you do. No ability to interpret it whatsoever, but the same info, at least. I still have not gotten the call from my doctor where she has to ask me if I use intravenous drugs. I'm hoping that what it is she already knows from the several phone calls we had surrounding this ordeal that I've lost all of my faith in the Canadian medical system. This is all amazing. I'm hoping that she's gonna be like, I'm not gonna bother him with this question because he's already been through a lot, but we'll see. I don't know, maybe she will. She's been on vacation for like a month, so she hasn't had a chance to get in touch yet. I bet the doctors love that. Honestly, Dr. Manhattan, Dr. Manhattan voice, I don't care. Our whole life is already so tailored to what the doctors want. Hey, your appointment's at 9:15? Show up at 9:10, waiting in the damn waiting room until 9:45. Hey, step into this office, waiting in the office until 10:30, just looking at my damn phone. But then I'm like, do I even want to be looking at my phone? Because what if the doctor comes in and I'm looking at my phone? Maybe she'll be like, oh, not so sick that you're not able to look at your phone, huh? Or she'll be like, whoa, looking at your phone, huh? That's a symptom of like whatever this shit is. And I'll be like, I don't know. Just doesn't feel like it should have to work that way. So you know what? For this one time, I'm gonna look at my own medical records, okay? If the doctor doesn't like it, that's on them. Yeah, there's a damn fine that says, you know, no phones allowed in the waiting room. I've actually never seen that, but if there was, I'd be pissed. Imagine if there was. So what most complaining is these days, I think. Yeah, this thing isn't like that, but imagine if it was like that. That would be unacceptable. Okay, we have a boss fight. I would like to take Flaming Shot 14, Flame On. I'm gonna recycle you, please. And then let's fight the boss and destroy them. Oh, we're not there yet. Let's get some stone. Last time I was at the doctor, there was a sign that said no phone in the waiting room. I know, I'm not still on my psycho arc, but what I'm trying to do is take some stuff from my psycho arc and bring it into my normal life in a way that doesn't inhibit other people, but serves me, instead of always concerning myself with what other people think. So I already said, like, during the takeoff, I'm never turning off my Wi-Fi ever again. I'm leaving airplane mode off the whole time. If those things were dropping out of the sky because of airplane mode, it would have happened by now. I'm not, I don't work for the FAA, by the way, or the NTSB, so please don't take that as gospel. If they start dropping out of the sky after this, then I'm going to have a lot to answer for. But also, when I'm in, like, the airport security line, and it says, like, don't use your phone here. It's a free country. I mean, if you're going to make 30 people in front of me take off their shoes so this shit takes 100 years, then I mean, what do you want me to do? I'm going to use my phone. I'm not just going to stand here and look straight ahead like some kind of psycho. Watch like a family of 17 try to convince their 4-year-old to take his shoes off to walk through the metal detector. Like, is he wearing metal shoes? I just don't get it. Let me out, please. I will say, when we walked off the cruise ship, it was like the craziest security experience I've ever had at like an international border. Well, like, okay, I don't know. I don't want to get anybody in trouble. But when we walked, so when you're on the cruise, you know, you do go through like passport control and stuff just to get on the boat. But then also, we're in Alaska, right? So they have like border guards there. When we went into Alaska, they checked our passports and stuff, and we're like, okay, enjoy yourself. When we went back, it was so windy, they said, don't bother taking your documents out. We don't want them to blow away. And I was like, that's a thing you can do? You can be like, oh, don't worry so much about you having a passport because it's windy outside? Like, the weather is too bad? I'll take cleansing fire 15, sure. Anyway, then when we went back into the country, we went back into Canada, literally all we did was go to like a kiosk. And then the kiosk was like, are you smuggling drugs? And I was like, no. And then it was like, okay, enjoy being home, Mr. Letourneau. Which actually, I know this maybe sounds backwards because of the reality we live in, actually feels like kind of the way that it should be. Instead of the other way, which is that they treat you like you're smuggling drugs. And then eventually, when they don't have any proof, they're like, go ahead. But in their head, they're like, you still might be smuggling. Like, you know, like sometimes you make it through the border and you're like, that person still thinks I'm a problem, even though I'm a model citizen or a model idiot. I'm gonna get you. You're already gotten. Eric Zoolander, a model, idiot. People say like this is like the post 9/11 world, and that's true on a calendar-based way. But also, like, you only started to need a passport to cross the Canada-US border in like 2009 or 2010. You used to just be able to use your driver's license. Was crazy. And this story becomes more unbelievable with every passing year. New Year's Eve, 2008, we went to Josh's campus in America. So we crossed the Canadian border, you know, with our ID. Went to Josh's campus, had a party. At the party, I lost my wallet. What did I do? Did I call the embassy? Did I call the consulate? No, I just got in my friend's car the next day and said, I guess we're going to wing it. So when we got to, this is true, when we got to the border, we just handed him, like, there were 4 people in the car, 5 people in the car. Everybody gave every kind of ID that they had to try to, like, maybe he'll just assume this is enough ID. Like, maybe if I've got like a driver's license and a health card and a passport and a birth certificate, birth certificate from everybody, he'll just be like, oh yeah, that's that guy in the back. So the border guard did not fall for it. He went, I'm not going to say my friend's name, but he went like, hey, how many Mike Smiths are there in this car? And then we said, oh, this is just one, sir. Sorry, we didn't know what documents you needed. And then he was like, one of you doesn't have any ID here. And I said, yeah, I lost my wallet, but I go to this school, and I had a lanyard that had the school's name on it. And he kind of like gave us all a look. And then he was like, okay, go ahead and let us in. And I thank God for that guy every day. He saved me from a real ordeal. It's Shimura, by the way. I mean, I wasn't doing anything wrong. The only thing that was wrong is that I didn't have ID. I didn't actually commit a crime. So I appreciate that he just looked at my face and said, this is a good guy, I guess, and let me in. That's something wrong? Yeah, but it's like a secondary offense. That's not like not following the rules. That's like you didn't follow the rule that allows us to figure out if you're not following the other rules. Okay, I didn't see that one coming. Okay, sure. You know what I mean by that? It's the same thing, like, and I imagine, okay, good start. I imagine this is different in, like, every jurisdiction. Why is it illegal to drive without having, like, you need a driver's license to drive? That makes sense to me. Sorry if that offends you. What's next? A license to make toaster, my own toaster? I know. But, like, why do you need the card? And in the data age, can't they just run my license plate and be like, this guy's got a driver's license and insurance? I'm fucked. No? What they I mean, isn't half of it just to see if they're gonna lie to you? Or if you're gonna lie to them? Aren't they like, here's all the information we have, let's see if this guy passes us like a fake document or something? Honestly thought we were gonna smoke this fool. Probably would have if I hadn't been mindlessly bantering about driver's licenses. What if you stole the car? You know what? I didn't think about that. I'm dead. I guess if you stole a car... Well, doesn't it bring up their picture too? I don't know. I've never been a cop. But it seems like one of those things, like in Canada, you have to fill out this new app called Arrive Can. So you put in, like, where are you from? Where are you going? What's your address? What's your vaccination status? What were you doing in the country? Okay, so, like, we fill all that shit out again. Or we fill all that shit out. We go to the border. And then what does the border guard ask us? Where did you go? When did you leave? How long were you there? What were you doing? What's your sister-in-law's middle name? Something that a normal person would absolutely have, like, ready to go, just to make sure you're not lying. And I'm like, they already got that damn information on the app. I know you can see that shit in front of you. You're like prisoner dilemma-ing me myself. You're putting me in my own prisoner's dilemma. Okay, hold on. You're sick. Go rest. You're sick. Go rest. And Kate is dissenting. Again, by the way, this is the second time. Okay, why don't you go to prison real quick? Oh no. Hello, Kate, by the way. Hello. Please let me beat this boss. We're so close to the end. I just gotta beat Shimura, then we got like one final arc, I'm sure. We're gonna become the one who waits or whatever, the one who sleeps, whatever it's called. Take some splendid meals real quick. Never mind. Cook them. Eat this piece of junk so we get a spirit heart. But man, oh man. When we did not have the nexus for our baby daughter and we tried to cross the border, holy crap. You would have thought that I was trying to smuggle some like raw blueberries across the border. They were not happy with that one. Excuse me, your daughter who can't speak yet hasn't committed her interview to get the CBSA Fast Pass? Yes, that's correct. Freaking smoke. I'm not messing around. I'm dumb pussyfooting around here, okay? I gotta get 6,000 steps today. Samsung Health app trying to ruin my damn life. Okay, shouldn't have lost a disease tart for no reason, but that's okay. We'll work through it. You stink. You suck. You're stinky. Never mind, you're pretty good. You're stronger than I am. You're smarter than I am. You're killing me. You're a genius. We getting Subway today? No, I've been doing a lot better about not eating at Subway. Because it turns out, like, for the cost of one Subway footlong sandwich, you can actually make, like, a lot of sandwiches at home. And it's not even, like, just the price thing. Don't. It's actually... I've reached a new level of insanity. It's actually because it's too slow to go to Subway. It's some of the fastest food on the planet. And even still, when I go to Subway, I'm like, this shit is taking too damn long. Yes. If I made this sandwich at home, I'd already be done eating it by now. Also, we have some leftover pizza. So what I've been doing is instead of just eating a slice of pizza whenever I feel like I just want to eat, instead I just eat 2 slices of pizza for a meal. And then I put the box back in the fridge and say, you know what? I'll eat the rest of this for lunch tomorrow. It's smoked. It's smoked. Josh died. Honestly, all good things must come to an end. Rest in peace, brother. You were the wind beneath my wings. Okay, don't be toxic. Have you even gotten to this stage of the game yet? So, every room has 15,000 enemies in it, and I can't... All their animations overlap on top of one another. The game takes place in 2.5D. It's impossible to tell where the attacks are coming from, where they're gonna land. Am I going to be hit by them? Like, it's just... It's crazy. No, she's too busy placing hay flooring that doesn't work. Sad little Elon. When he came begging to me for cult decorations, whether it's hay that doesn't work, outhouses that don't hold enough shit, or farms that don't allow people to harvest on them. If I asked him to get on his knees and beg me for bones, he would have done it. That's right. Kate, you are in prison in my cult as well. But it's only because you were dissenting. Oh, man. What a world. Stop hitting me. I'm trying to beat the game. And paint you in the most positive light I can. Rise up. No, don't rise up. Just stay, like, obedient. I want to engage in combat to get tarot cloths. You're gonna buy ingredients? I don't know. I think I'm going straight up here. I don't know. People always talk about, like, being obedient is bad. Like, whenever someone tells them to do something, they're like, I'm going to do the opposite. I do what I want. What I want just happens to be exactly the opposite of what you just told me to do, even though I'd never thought about it before in my life. I mean, when people give advice, usually they got your best interests in mind, man. We'd have a lot less problems in society if people were, like, more obedient. Like, if they were like, hey, a stop sign, I'm gonna, like, obey that. You gotta think for yourself sometimes. Like, sometimes you can be like, oh, that stop sign, I'm not gonna obey. I'm saying, like, I think you should obey, like, probably 8 in 10 stop signs. And you don't even have to use your brain. I would say just do it, like, just when it feels right, you can just ignore that one. Tarot card me? Tarot card me? HP me? Tarot card me? Focus up? No, if I die here, I'm just gonna pivot. You gotta go. Okay, then I'm just gonna back off for a second because this attack's very annoying. Then you're gonna swing at me. I'm gonna get the hell out of town. I'm gonna get out of here. Wait for this to come in. Get out of here. Get you with one of those real quick. Now don't get greedy. Please. Divine Blizzard Necromantic Sword. What's my right click's pretty good. I'll take a better weapon. Please give me my tarot card. Still have time for one hole of Curse to Golf. You know what? That's pretty true. Hey, the whole screen is covered with green. Wake up, honey. Most annoying room in video game. Yeah. I'm pivoting? That's just stupid. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna do that. That room doesn't make any sense. I will be going to the cult and making sure everybody's good to live overnight, and then I'll delay playing the rest of the game for another 4 days. Come back, lose a half hour to the Twitch integration, overloading it, and we'll try again. Probably, maybe, I don't know. Okay, wrap him up. Wait, that's not the eternal bed. That's just like a normal bed. What is this village? Don't get too attached. It might be the last time you see it. I'm not okay. I'm maybe taking it too far, but you ever get to that? I'll see you later, Big Willie. You've been badly injured during their crusade. Okay, it's I'm getting that vibe right now. That's like Flint Hook. People are like, it's a rage quit. It's not a rage quit. And like, I'm not having fun because I'm losing. If anything, I think I'm losing because I'm not having that much fun. I'm like detached from what's actually happening in the game, not focusing. But if I lower the difficulty, I think I would just be bored. So we're in an awkward little zone there. But I'm kind of like in the, it's funny because I thought that the complaints about the game were like, it's too short, and I'm like, no, actually, I just want it to be over. If anything, it's a little too long. We're in gold purgatory? I mean, it's just, I don't know. I mean, now you're gonna make me go off, and by you, I mean, I guess the little demon that lives inside of my head. The dungeon stuff is not that compelling. The mechanics feel a little loose to me. So as a result, when I'm in the dungeon, I'm not having as much fun as I am when I'm in the cult stuff. As a result, I'm not as engaged. As a result, I'm not paying attention. So then I die. Well, when I die, that means I just gotta go out there and I've gotta do more of the stuff that I don't like. Like in Flint Hook, when I was like, oh man, if I could just make it through one last mission, then that's the end of the game. And then the last mission was every other mission in the game back to back. And then you'd get like 95% of the way through it and be like, you died. Then you have to start over at 0 again. No, I'm gonna power through for like an hour here. I'm gonna try to make it work. I was frustrated though, for sure. Just dance around the damn fire. That was the point where I quit Flint Hook as well. I mean, that's like the sanest take in the game. I mean, Flint Hook was like a decent game, and then also just not expanded upon very well. Wouldn't mind the pivot. No, I have to shake off the yoke. I don't have enough beds for everybody. I'm going to beat the game because we're so close to the end. And then we'll never play it again. But first I'm gonna cook a bunch of meals. Did he visit the mushroom village? I did not, and I'm not going to. I mean, it's making Rumbleverse look attractive right now. Okay. Wait, I need to eat one of these. Can I eat one of these real quick? Okay, I've eaten it. Why is he mocking Rumbleverse? Not mocking Rumbleverse. Not mocking Rumbleverse. Wouldn't be caught dead. Mocking Rumbleverse. It just looks like ass on stream. It looks like a Game Boy Advance game with the bitrate. Also, I'm ass at it. I'm more mocking myself than anything else. I'm mocking Cult of the Lamb a little bit. But I can do it now because it sold like 1 million copies. Oh, Sips has died of old age. We're losing the whole damn crew. There's too much shit on me, man. The weapon takes 7 seconds to fire. There's too much shit on me, dude. How are you supposed to? I'm actually becoming the angry Nintendo nerd. Did you test this weapon on this dungeon? We should have just beat Schmurda the first time we played. That would have saved us a lot of trouble. I was too busy talking about why the damn cops need you to have a physical driver's license card in your wallet. It still doesn't make sense to me. Malf likes the hammer. Malf doesn't even play this game. He solo plays plate up. The he's fully plate pilled. %10 chance of negating damage. All right. Hold on. Get busted. You just instant wake up attack, wake up bite. Oh my god. Oh my god. Does he have the robe that takes away one of his hearts? No, because the game is so easy. I'm playing on the highest difficulty level, which only gives you 2 hearts. I'm not like other gamers. I'm able to weather the storm of a game that's difficult. There's like a death spiral. Holy cow, we didn't take damage. Saved. The 10% has justified itself. Like, do other people have this problem when they play this game? Where I can't tell what the hell is hitting me at any given sec. I'll admit it, this is full tilt. No, no, no. Yes, for sure. Okay, we found the person that actually owns the game. And only very hard gamers need apply, okay? I'm gonna work on my phrasing for that. By the way, did you see that viral LinkedIn post generator? I did one of those while I was waiting for the baby to come out of daycare yesterday. There was that LinkedIn, you typed in what you did that day, and then it spit out a viral LinkedIn post generated by AI. So here's the post I got yesterday, okay? My LinkedIn connections maxed out at 30,000. It happened on the day I revealed that I bleached my anus. Why the shock? Why did it make me so famous on LinkedIn? Ordinary people don't bleach their anus on their day-to-day? I think I know the reason. Pointing emoji. It's because I published a video of the moment. That video was magic. Link in the comments. If you want to bleach and go viral too, then by all means, buy a comfy chair. I saw that. I was like, this is the greatest generated post I've ever seen in my entire life. It's beautiful. Link. Let me Google that for you. I've always wanted to do that. We need followers. I don't know if this only went viral in the quote-unquote influencer world, but there was a post this weekend from like an influencer marketing professional that was like, let me show you how I worked with 10,000 influencers without paying them. And literally the advice, they got dunked on by a lot of people. The advice was like, we email them and lie to them and tell them that we love their videos and we want to send them a free shirt. So basically what we do is just cold call a bunch of public figures and ask them to give us their address. And then we say, don't worry, there's no expectation that you're going to post any content. We just want to show our appreciation because we love your work. Then, if they give us their address, we send them the shirt, and then immediately start messaging them, hey, eyes emoji, any chance you're going to post any content of that sick shirt that we sent you? And eventually some of them just feel guilty and go, hey, here's a photo of me wearing the shirt, and this is what I've used to grow my business to 6 figures annually. They deleted the tweet after they got dunked on by a bunch of people, but still. I was laughing. It's actually some of the worst advice I've ever heard. Like, one of the first pieces of advice is like, we send 5 follow-ups. So, like, we're not harassing them. We send them one message that's like, are you interested? Then we send another message that's like, hey, just making sure you saw this. And then we just send 3 to 4 more follow-up messages just to say, you know, just making sure, hey, this is the last opportunity for you to get this cool free swag with no strings attached except for that string that's attached. I would like some HP. Can you hear my heart beating? I can't imagine getting an email from somebody I don't know and then having them be like, hey, love your video. By the way, where do you live? Please give me a heart. Okay, next room. Next room is a heart. Next room. Next room. I see the spider's eggs. I see the spider's eggs. Oh. Get out of there. What do you do? Do you do anything? You're dead? You're alive? You're dead? Don't attack me or whatever you do. Allegedly. A little heart? A little heart. Okay, next room. What the hell is this? Okay, big blue boy. Go ahead, cross the line. Or don't. Or don't. Even better, don't. Just a quick heart. Yes! Breaking the shrine makes the mobs harder. Nobody ever thought to type that in chat over the 75 hours we've been on this dungeon? Every single time I've played this game, people say, break the shrine, break the shrine. You get more devotion. So I've just been mindlessly breaking the shrines. I needed you on that one. No, it doesn't? Oh, okay, never mind. Alright, I'm not mad anymore. My right click is okay. My weapon... I mean, this is just a strictly better version. We gotta go a little faster, man. We gotta go a little faster. We gotta do it like a... Gotta get like a temp... No, you know what? Honestly, I think I want point of corruption. An explosive... I want that. I want a ranged attack. I don't want to have both of my attacks basically be melee, okay? So I got one strong, devastating melee attack. And then I follow it up with a little explosive projectile like that. Okay, blue boys claw you. Red spiders fall from the ceiling. Saved. 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 You know what? You're starting to piss me off. Tarot card. The projectile is ass. It's not ass. I suppose I shouldn't expect a medium difficulty gamer to explain the utility of a ranged move. What the heck? I left-clicked and all obstacles weren't immediately removed from my world in an instant speed? Come on, man. Sometimes you gotta work for it a little bit. A tarot card. 10% chance of getting a spirit heart when you kill an enemy. I'm zooming. Did I get a tarot card on this floor? Probably. That is you, though? Yeah. Yeah, definitely. That's pretty true. I'm doing one more floor with combat so I can get another one. I'm not breaking your ass this time, okay? You had your chance. Thoughts on damage over time? It's a mechanic I enjoy. Thoughts on thinking? I'm for it most of the time. Sometimes you can have a little too much of a good thing, for sure. You gotta die. My spirit hearts? 10% chance, that means this is guaranteed. Tell me all your thoughts on God. I just have a question. I'm gonna respond to your question with a question. Is it because you're on your way to see her? I thought that song should have been on the Alanis ride. I know it's not by Alanis Morissette or whatever, but it fits into the Alanis catalog. Tell me all your thoughts on God. What if God was one of us? And Bitch by Meredith Brooks. Those all have the same Alanis vibe. Thank you. Thank you. I'll be here all week. What about Four Non-Blondes? What's up? I think it predates Jagged Little Pill, and as a result, I can't in good conscience say that it's Alanis pilled. Okay, 2 damage to all enemies. That's alright, they only have 1,000 HP. No big deal. What the hell is this? No, not today. I wonder, there's never been an artist like Alanis. And I mean that in a derogatory sense. Because she legitimately has one album. It's a 10. I don't know how else to say it. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you and tell you it's a 9 so you, like, trust me more. Jagged Little Pill is a 10, man. I negated damage, saved. But then, like, the rest of her catalog is, like, complete dookie. Great damage, great damage. Is there another artist like that? Like, there's artists with one good song. Are there any artists out there with one great like one insane album and then the rest of the catalog is nothing? Like, not even worth listening to at all? The Elite Sword from the Dunk of the Dunk? From the Dunk of the Dunk. Weezer has 2 good albums. And as much as I am not Weezer-pilled. They do have some listenable songs outside of the Blue Album and Pinkerton. I don't want to hear any Alanis song that wasn't on Jagged Little Pill. Uninvited, way too sappy. She went the train route on that one. I'm not talking about tracks. I'm talking about like Trains, Drops of Jupiter, where they're like to add a little bit of extra sauce to this song. We're gonna put like a violin in the background. Pearl Jam? Nah, man. Pearl Jam, they got some bops outside of 10. Radiohead is insulting. Soundgarden. Okay, I can't name a Soundgarden song that wasn't on Super Unknown. What are you doing? Oh, I forgot you do that thing. But Super Unknown. Oh, you know what? Maybe it is. Maybe they are kind of in the Alanis camp. Super Unknown is really good. What about Jeff Buckley? Okay, I think we need to make an exception for artists who like died right after their amazing album came out. Jeff Buckley would have been like the Timothy Chalamet of this era if he was alive in the 2020s, man. Grace is an insanely good album. You're not wrong. I'm gonna have to beat this boss on 2 health, aren't I? What else is new? I'm just slapping. Smash. Is it like after a certain number of attacks we get a guaranteed crit, or what's going on? What's going on with that? Okay, maybe you'll die as well. Holy cow, they did. It's a 10% crit chance. Okay. I mean, that seems pretty sizable. That, oh my god, I think we negated damage twice. Insane. But then why did we get a crit before we knew we were going to get a crit? You know what I mean? Or do I have my senses messed up because like light travels faster than sound? Because it sounded like we got the sound indicator, or the indicator next to us before we took a swing at it. You know what I mean? No, not at all. Okay. Why you Gen X posting? I mean, here's the thing, you know, I think, generally speaking, you tend to enjoy the music that, like, is of your parents' generation. My parents are Gen X. They listened to a lot of grunge when I was growing up. So, like, in my brain is, like, grunge-pilled a little bit. They listened to a lot of Alanis when I was growing up. It's like nostalgia combined with it being good music to begin with. And then when, like, your generation starts making music, you're like, this fucking blows. What the hell? I'm not saying always, just in general. I feel like the mid-90s were pretty good for music, man. It depends on what you're into, obviously. But like the early to mid-90s? Yeah, I think so. Okay, okay, we can do this. We can do this time. Just pay attention. Late 90s? Well, like... not so much. And there's some bands in there. You don't want to throw the baby out with the bathwater. Like, I'm not into the nu metal stuff at all, but Rage Against the Machine is really good. Okay, go ahead. Try it. I guess that's not nu metal. That's more like rap rock. Ooh, he's jumping. He's jumping. See, like, why do I have a crit in storage? It's not a % chance. It's like, it's after, like, maybe we do a certain amount of damage or something. Okay, he's coming back. Get ready. There's a lot of enemies on the screen. Not sure if you've noticed this. It's becoming increasingly difficult to land shots on them. He's jumping again. I can't see anything. I don't see how anybody could be expected to parse that data, quite frankly. He's coming down. We're dodging. We're leaving. Okay, they're gonna come back. Maybe we can actually do some damage to them. I don't know. Maybe we could clear off a couple of the ads off the screen. Sure, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Okay, clear out some ads. What is it? He's throwing bombs? No fervor. I got a spirit heart though. Okay, he's going phase 2 on me. Don't throw good HP after bad. Get some poison explosives in there. We got a crit ready. I would really like to use that on the boss. I'm weird like that. Three. This audio. I know, right? He's coming down. Get ready. Stop that. He's doing 3 of those. He's doing 4 of those. I walked right into it like a fool. Okay, don't tell. You're still doing great, honestly. Better than anybody gave you credit for. What do you do? He's out of here, and then he's into here. And then we're critting. And then we're leaving. We critted and quit it. I gotta maintain as much focus as I've ever maintained in this game. Many jumps. I think I wasted a crit on. Say bombs is when we can do some damage to the ads. Get out of here! Okay, focus. Little focus never hurt anybody. Give me some fervor. Oh my god. Give me some ranged abilities. One more? No more. Dude, no joke. They should have made Shamura the first boss. Nobody would ever have killed the other bosses. They would all still be alive to this day. Fervor? Oh, dude, you see the damage that my ranged attack did? I can't! How am I supposed to focus on all this shit on the screen? It's not conceivable! Give me some spirit! Oh my god. Oh my god. Why? Why? Also, what hit me? I want to like go back and watch the clip. The whole fight is just poison everywhere, spiders everywhere.